You are a product of your environment. I'm a product of my environment. We are products of our environment. No doubt. That is true. But what if I tell you that being a product of your environment is only to a certain stage of your life? But at the point you decide to give yourself an identity, you want to define yourself in a certain way, you no longer be a product of your environment. Now you will be the product of your choices. Yeah, we all know that no one has a choice to really decide the kind of home you want to come from or the kind of family you want to be raised in. Yeah, but it happens that maybe you were raised in a home that all you had was childhood trauma, and now you're trying to see how you fix yourself. I know it won't be an easy journey for you, but you have to be consistent and conscious of what you want to do and what you want for yourself. Yeah, I once had a friend that he was so traumatized by the kind of family he was raised in. He was raised by parents that all they do, the dad uh, was going physical with the mom, like it was on a daily basis. So he became so traumatized and felt it was a normal thing to do. Yeah. So he got into a relationship that ended badly because he was trying to see how he can find himself. So it didn't work, and he had to like leave everything. So now he was trying to work on himself because he discovered that it was becoming something he could no longer control. Yeah. So he was so intentional about becoming a better version of himself, knowing fully well that he was already a product of his environment. But now he wanted to be a product of his own decisions, of his own choices, because he discovered that that was going to destroy him in the future. So he began to work on himself. He quitted any form of relationship. He had no relationship again. So he was now working on himself. He had to get himself a therapist to see how he can come out of the trauma that he was experiencing. Yeah. So this is a typical example of no longer being a product of your environment, right? Now he has decided to be a product of his own choices. So that is what an intentional person will do. At some stage, as a particular stage of your life, you are no longer a product of your environment. You are now a product of your choices, of your decisions, of the picture you want to project, the definition you want to give to yourself, how you want people to see you. Okay? So if you are still dwelling on that you are a product of your environment, and so you can keep misbehaving and doing the things that are not right, I know it will be a struggle for you to completely be a changed person, but gradually and being intentional about the journey, you see that you work yourself out of any kind of mess that you do not like. Yeah. So I had a girlfriend that she equally had such a challenge. She could not handle any form of relationship because of the kind of mother she had. All the advice she ever got from the mother was the negative ones. So it began to affect her. Yeah, the way she handled issues, the way she handled her relationships wasn't good at all, and it wasn't healthy for her mental health equally. So when we, as friends, we began to talk about certain things and she began to learn, that was how she was able to find herself out of those struggles. Yeah, because it was never going to work after all. Yeah. And one of the things you should have at the back of your mind when trying, when trying to define yourself or discover who you truly are, is that you first of all accept who you are at that particular time. Know that it's not always the person's fault. It is your fault. One of the things that will continue to keep you in your old self is that deception. You continue to deceive yourself, seeing yourself as uh, a good person, as someone that does not have any issues at all. Yeah. But when you accept yourself the way you are and you begin to tell yourself the truth, it's very important, and it will help you to discover who you truly are and how to come out of it. Okay, you may have come out from uh, a humble background, like a poor one, that you really struggle to come out of it, and you have seen the mistakes your parents were making or they made, and you don't want to be like that. You first of all accept that this is the situation and you'll be able to walk yourself out of it. Yeah, it's very necessary and it's very important. So when you come across this video, this is a reminder for you that you should always know that you are not always a product of your environment. You are a product of who you want to be. You are a product of your choices. You are a product of your decisions. You are a product of a picture of who you want to be, how you want to project yourself to the world, how you want others to see you and know you. So it's very important. If you are still dwelling on that, I might not cite all the instances or the examples that may match your situation, but just have this like a clue to whatever. Yeah, if you have discovered yourself that this is the kind of person you are, or maybe you are lucky to have some good people around you that are able to tell you the truth about yourself, it is a privilege. Yeah, because most times we are very unlucky that we find friends that wouldn't even want to tell us who we truly are and call a spade a spade. But if you are lucky, if you are fortunate, if you are privileged to have people like that in your life, listen to what they tell you and try to see the points they are making. Because most times we think people hate us, we think people don't like us, they don't want us in their company, but it's not always true. Sometimes it could be that you are still a product of your environment. That is why you behave a certain way. And now it's time for you to redefine who you truly are by making changes in your life. Okay, so I hope this video helps you to become a better version of yourself by giving yourself a new identity. Okay, my father was like this, my mother was like this. This is it's a family thing. This is how we behave. This is how I have anger issues. All those things are not necessary if you want to be a better version of yourself. You need to define yourself. If your mom was a nagging wife, you as a lady, as a daughter, you must not be a nagging wife. You must decide on what you really want to be and always try to see those points with a clearer eyes, because when you continue to cover them up, you will never make changes. Okay, so just try to have an open mind for you to learn, for you to see, copy others that are better than you. Okay, your mother was like this, you must not be like that. Your father was like this, you must not be like that. It don't continue to dwell on it's a family thing. Okay, so decide for yourself what you want. That will help you better and give you a better identity. Okay, so thank you for watching. I hope this video helps. All right, until I come your way again, I remain your girl, Shalom. So do not forget to give me a thumbs up, and I will be waiting for you to share your thoughts on the comment section. All right, thank you and have a great day. Bye for now.